Hello and welcome. Today we've got something simple for you. So sit down, stick around, and enjoy. Hello and welcome to another video in a series for the DCompose 2008 Awards. Today, it's all about what I think, or what my pick is, for the 2008 Movie of the Year. So sit down, stick around, and enjoy. Now, before I actually reveal my pick as the 2008 Movie of the Year, I just want to go quickly and give some nods out to some other movies which are definitely in the contention, but didn't quite make it to the Movie of the Year. Some good movies that I've seen this year, such as Frost Nixon, The Wrestler. These movies were all very good. Iron Man, very good movie. But when it comes really down to it, and pushing the hype aside that this movie got, the clear winner, for me anyway, is, drumroll please, Batman, The Dark Knight. Yeah, that's right, The Dark Knight wins the 2008 movie of the Year. And not because I'm a comic book fan, not because I'm a comic book buff. You know, I know a good movie when I see one. I also know a shitty movie when I see one. And even though sometimes I like shitty movies, this movie is definitely not shitty. A great movie, pretty much based on the Batman Long Halloween series, the 13-issue miniseries. Pretty much based on this. A lot of it takes place, I'm not going to really go into detail, most of you have seen the movie. It takes place probably during Batman's early years, during the rise of the supervillain, with the Joker coming in, and Two-Face, and all this wonderful jazz, and also the struggle with Harvey Dent and Bruce Wayne and Commissioner Gordon against a more and more corrupt city where things have changed. And some of the quotes in the movie, you know, will go down in history. You know, things have changed. You know, we've changed things forever. We can't go back to the way it was. We changed things forever. Also, why so serious, you know, which we see a lot of in marketing and all that. These are the things, you know, the things of the movie that will stay with us. A very important part of the movie is, naturally, it's Heath Ledger's probably his last performance, although he was filming something else. Maybe we will see the other movie, I really don't know about that. All I know is, up to date, this is Heath Ledger's last performance. And a great performance, nonetheless. A lot of people say, you know, Heath should be nominated for an Oscar and all this stuff. You know, I'm not really sure about that. I've already expressed that in the past. I don't know if he would be nominated for an Oscar if it wasn't for the untimely death. The movie was good, don't get me wrong, but it's just normal that the Academy would usually snub comic book movies for whatever reason, you know. And I really couldn't see them nominating Heath would, you know, would be cool, but I really couldn't see him win normally. Like, if he wasn't deceased, I don't think he'd really have a chance of winning it, although he did play a great role. But like I said, let's face it, the Academy isn't really always pushing on comic book movies. So yeah, that's what I think about that. Nonetheless, a brilliant performance, and an Oscar-worthy performance, but with the stereotype of it being a comic book movie, I don't know if that'll ever happen. The movie spawned several things. The movie spawned action figure line of the Movie Masters, which are actually very awesome figures. My hat's off to Mattel for bringing these out. These are actually really good figures. A lot better than the usual 5.5, 6-inch crap that we see around. These are very well detailed and a very nice figure. One of the things that people don't realize with the Batman movie, all this focus and attention was on Heath. I think a lot of secondary characters play a huge role in this, and even some of the primary characters. Christian Bale gave a great performance, And let's not forget the great role that Aaron Eckhart played in this movie as Two-Face. If you watch the movie again, please pay attention to Aaron Eckhart in this movie, because he's phenomenal. He goes from the range of being, the nice type district attorney guy, still trying to fight the mob and all that, eventually, turning more and more and more sour as he goes along, and realizing that the corruption, is a bigger burden than what he can handle. And ultimately, in the end, he loses the person he loves. It pushes him over the edge. The corruption finally corrupts what was thought uncorruptible. The acting, the transition in his acting is it's phenomenal. And I love to see him, just mellow out, and then after just screaming and freaking out, you know what I mean? It's great. And the effects on Two-Face are phenomenal. The way he looks is it's beautiful. It's what he should look like. Nothing like the Tommy Lee Jones rendition of Two-Face, which kind of just looked like a circus freak with paint on his face. This guy legitimately looked like he was burned, and burned severely, so great props also to the FX people for making that look so real. All in all, the movie's great. It's a comic book movie, but it doesn't feel like a comic book movie. It feels like a crime drama movie more than anything else. Very plausible, very believable. Definitely something that anybody can sit down and watch and say, wow, this was good. This one definitely was the movie of 2008 in my opinion. Like I said, there were other strong contenders, but this one pretty much took the cake. It provided everything. It provided laughs. It provided drama. It provided sorrow. It just gave everything. Everything was just wrapped up so nicely. The story flowed so well. And, all of these actors gave, brilliant performances. And you just can't say enough about the movie. If you haven't seen it, please go out, watch it. Again, DCompose's 2008 award for Best Picture is Batman The Dark Knight. So anyway, guys, more reviews coming, more award winners coming. So please feel free to post a comment, and take care, guys. Later.